Greetings and thank you for attending the presentation for tips on preparing for your first model search. I am your host, Miss Reese of True Essence Virtual Assisting and Event Consulting, also member of the LDSD 2020. Let's begin, shall we? This presentation is dedicated to fashion designers, fashion stylists, and anyone looking to host their very first fashion model search. We are going to discuss before, during, and after the model search. But first, let us find out what the LDSD truly is. The LDSD, Live Virtual Fashion Collaboration, is an inspiring training camp for new fashion designers, planners, and stylists looking to host their very first fashion showcase. Our goal is to help you create a successful showcase that will bring your brand awareness and put your fashion on the runway. So let us discuss what happens before the model search. So here are a few things that you should have in place before your model search. Your event information. Make sure that you have who, what, when, and where on your event, because that will be the first thing that your models will ask you. When is this event? Where is the event? Who is hosting this event? Why are they hosting this event? And when do I need to be there? The rehearsal date. Make sure you have your rehearsal dates in place. When will be the rehearsal? How many rehearsals will there be? What time is the rehearsal? And where will the rehearsals be? Also, holding on to your legal responsibilities, such as making sure that your non-disclosure agreements are in place, your model agreements are in place, your liability forms are in place before you do your model search. You want to protect yourself as well as the model, so make sure that they fill out this information, and it would be great for you to have this information for them to fill out before the search. Thank you. Also, check on your model's requirements, because that would be the second question that your models will ask you, and that would be, will I need to have my hair done? Will I have to get my own clothes? What was it that you need from me? So make sure you have your model requirements and what it is that you're going to provide for the models, as well as what the models will need to bring with them or for them for the event and the tryout. Now that we know what we need to have in place before our model search, let's concentrate on promoting our model search itself. I have found over the years that having a flyer created for your model search, specifically just for your model search, is very convenient. Why? Because on your flyer, it can give you all the information that you need. So make sure that you're targeting the right market. You don't want to be hosting a fashion show for big, beautiful women and only market to thin, beautiful women. It makes no sense. So you want to make sure on your flyer that you have where the rehearsal will be or the tryouts will be, when the tryouts will be, who's hosting the tryout, and who do you need to have at the tryout. Meaning, you're looking for models ages 25 to 30, medium built, male and female. You know, be specific but yet general. Also, another wonderful tip of adding to your flyer is to let the models know, or anticipating models know, that they need to bring certain items with them to the tryout, such as if you would like to have your models try out in flat shoes or heels. You would need them to bring their own heels for tryout. So this flyer should be very specific in disclosing what is needed for your models to attend the model search. So, moving right along to the good stuff. We have our flyer created. We have our idea of our event. We know who's going to be at the event. Now we just need our models. And this is where we come into promoting your model search. Promoting your model search, you can go to just about anywhere to promote your model search for free. Being that you have your flyer still, it is respectful to ask before you go posting your flyer everywhere. Trust me, you need to ask because you don't want to post your flyer where your flyer is unwelcome and it will be snatched down and thrown in the garbage, and then you'll be sitting there wondering what happened, where are some of these models, why nothing popped off. So be careful and make sure that you ask before you place your flyers around in the community. Now, here are a few places where you can put your flyer, but like I said, be sure to ask for permission. You can use the community recreation centers. You can even post in the city local newspaper. They have things to do in a lot of newspapers, and sometimes advertising is free. If it's not free, you might have to pay a couple of dollars, but it's not that expensive at all. You also can do your community organizations, anything like Little League, after-school camps, or anything that the children are in. You might want to interact with the adults and ask them about, or give them information, maybe just give them your flyer and see if they know anybody. Because word of mouth is very, very important here. Word of mouth and handing your flyers out. Look, I'm having a model search. You look like you could come through and be one of my models. How about you come in and work with me? And you never know. Lots of people are like, me, a model? How do you see that? But then they'll go home and they'll ponder it. Maybe I do look good. Shoot, I'm going to try this out. And that will help you get more word of mouth and more models to your model search. Not saying they're going to be the model, actually chosen, but it is great to boost people's head up and put the word out. You never know who they could be, who they could bring, or what could transpire. Also, going into your social media platform and posting your flyer in all kinds of groups, all kinds of fashion groups, all kinds of designer groups, anywhere that you are in social media, place your flyer. I cannot express this enough because a very few people refuse to use social media, and then there are some people who only use social media and never get out in the world and pass out their flyers, yet they wonder what happened and why no one attended their event or their showcase or their tryout. And that is something that people need to be aware of. Social media is great, but it should not be your only source of promotion. Also, head to church. That's right, church. Church has so much talent in church. You would be surprised. So make sure that you get in touch with the church coordinators and ask them if they could rotate your flyer, or make an announcement during church service or ministry services. You never know. Any way that you can get your flyer out there, get your flyer out there. Get people to know that you are having a model search for your upcoming event by any means necessary. Now that we have the promotion out of the way, let's work on organizing your actual tryout and what we will be doing during the tryout. Now, model search are usually broken down into two categories, at least in my book. And that's open model search and closed model search, or private model search. In the private model search, you will be going through pre-registering and pre-screening, meaning that you should have your models fill out a form and present a photo or two, one as a facial and one for a full body. That way you can know what you're working with. Be sure to add on in your registration form if they have any previous experience or if they're newbies. That way, you can decipher where you need to put them and how you should present them on the runway floor. An open model call is just about the same. However, it is truly open to just about anyone. It's not privately screened, but when they do get there, they should be able to fill out another form with their information on it. That way you can get in contact with them for callbacks. You also should have numbers for them to choose from or numbers that you should give them in order to make your flow of your model search go accordingly. Your run-through should be smooth and easy sailing. But like I discussed earlier, before this event, you need to know what it is that you want your models to do. Do you want your models to walk normal walk? Do you want them to freestyle walk? Do you want them to show off the brand? What kind of walk do you want them to have for this tryout? What are you looking to get out of your models at this tryout? What are you looking for in your model for this tryout? During my previous years and my tryout, I usually have them do 3 walks each. The first walk is usually a freestyle walk. I want to see what you are like on the runway. How do you get on the runway? How do you get out there on the runway and do your own thing? Let me see what you're about. Then my second walk will be an organized walk. I want you to show me what you would be like if you were performing for or you were modeling for the next top model. Tell me what it is that you have and show me what you got to give. And then I might have a slower song model, and always, this is number 1, always make sure you have music for the models to walk to. However, if they are a good model, they can walk any which way without music at all. Remember that. Another tip is to set up your model search in a way that resembles a runway. Reason why I say this is because you want them to get the feel of the runway. There could be newbies that haven't even done it before, and this might be a great experience for them. Be sure that you record your model search. That way you can go back and reflect on what it is that you saw, what it is that you can help them with, and who that you would like to join you in your model search and who you've chosen for your model search. As the runway is set, make sure that you have at least 2 other people with you from your marketing team or your event team to help you judge on your model. You would love to have someone with you. You don't want to make the one judgment by yourself. You do not want to do this or any event by yourself. So make sure you have your event team with you as they are to help you judge the models and get ready for callbacks. Moving on to after the tryout, what to expect and the chosen few. Just as any other tryout, your models will want to know if they made it. This is where you let your models know that you're just doing a review now, and within a week, you will be able to contact all of the models who participated to see if they've made it or if they didn't make it. So be sure to let your models know when they will be contacted. Some people contact their models right then and there, let them know if they made it or not. Sometimes they want to review all of the models once again and talk with their event crew to see if these are the right models for the cut. My advice is not to rush it. Take your time, choose your right models because this is your brand. And you do not want anybody up on that stage willy-nilly and acting silly on your brand, your time, or your money. After you've chosen the models that you want for your team, please contact them. Let them know that they have been chosen, but make sure you also let them know of your rehearsal date, your rehearsal time, and where you will have rehearsal, and how many rehearsals you will have, and what is mandatory for this rehearsal. There's a lot of times that because we all have different schedules, your rehearsal date may not work out for that model. Therefore, you want to have more than one rehearsal. You want to be able to be flexible for your models as well as for you, where some of them are single moms, single dads, they have children, they have jobs, they are regular human beings just like us who are not sitting there twiddling their thumbs waiting for you to tell them what to do next. So be sure that you have more than one rehearsal. That way it is flexible and beneficial to everyone participating. And of course, as mentioned before, be sure to let your models know that they must sign all of the non-disclosure forms, all of the legal forms, and the deadline to have that in. So keep your commitment to your model call on your model search on point. Let your models know when they have made it, what is required, when is rehearsal, and make sure that they have their legal documents in place before the next rehearsal. After the show, potential and opportunities. So here we are. We've had our tryout. We've had our show. And now we're on the follow-up. And in the follow-up after the show, you have to be thankful. Thank your models. Thank your team. Thank everyone that helped you in the process. But your models, definitely thank your models. And here are a few ways that I thank my models. I either give them a t-shirt so they can take it home as a trophy, as well as present to them a portfolio. I give them loads of pictures from the event so they can use it for their portfolio in future endeavors. I also give them future opportunities. I let them know about future opportunities with me or any of my clients that may be having another fashion show or could use them. Also, you know that the model was good because they were on your team. So you might want to keep them with you, or you might want to let them go. And give them opportunity to have potential elsewhere with others. So keeping that connection is great after the event, after the tryout, just to let your models know that you are appreciative of them. You can also go the extra mile. Contact other modeling organizations and model search organizations and connect your models with them. That shows that you care, that you have seen the potential that they have, and you feel that they can increase their modeling journey and modeling career further. They will thank you for it. So make sure that you connect your models with other opportunities after they have finished your event. So I hope you've enjoyed your presentation on tips of how to host your very first model search. If you have not already and are interested, please sign up for the LDSD 2020 event, which will be held November 2020. We are looking for designers who are interested in hosting their very own first fashion show and would like training and help from our virtual assistant. So be sure to sign up. For registration should end, I believe, in March of 2020. And we will be discussing many of things of what we will be going over for our show in November. So please get on board and communicate with us because we would love to have you for our November 2020 LBFC live virtual fashion collaboration. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter using hashtag LBFC2020 or at TRUESSENCEVAE. So whatever it is that I'm connected to, the LBFC is connected as well. So for all your questions and concerns, be sure to contact me or anyone on our team of the LBFC 2020. Keep a lookout, for this is going to be a great show, and I hope to see you there. Enjoy the rest of your night.